To gun enthusiasts, it's a toy for having fun. To safety advocates, it turns a weapon into a killing machine. The bump stock was banned by the Trump administration in 2018 after playing a role in America's deadliest mass shooting. Now the U.S. Supreme Court will decide its fate. Tonight in our Prime Focus, we hear for the first time exclusively from the creator of the bump stock, who's defending his invention and the legal campaign to get it back on store shelves. Our Devin Dwyer reports from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Coy! Yep.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
He's a son of West Texas turned cattle rancher in the mountains of Tennessee.
Come on, mamas.
To some, Jeremiah Cottle is an American hero.
I've got my Air Medal, my Aerial Achievement Medal, my NATO Medal.
To his critics, the father of four is a promoter of mass death.
How did you conceive of the bump stock?
I wanted to create a way that people could go out and shoot their guns safely and have fun and shoot similar to shoot as fast as you want to be able to shoot.
Like a machine gun?
Similar, yes, but not quite like that. You can take pretty much any semi-automatic firearm and then using a technique, you can make that gun shoot extremely fast.
So it's like a poor man's machine gun?
Yeah. Pull that pin down and it slides right on.
Cottle is the inventor of the bump stock, the non-mechanical device that harnesses the recoil power of a semi-automatic rifle to fire shots in rapid succession.
This is the original.
This was the original one, yep.
The original prototype hangs in the office of Cottle's Tennessee estate. A simple piece of wood, PVC piping, and duct tape concocted in 2009 while he was recovering from a brain injury after his military service.
But this is the model in February of 2010 that I actually sent to the ATF and that they approved.
For 8 years, the government approved its sale and patents protected its design.
I'm very proud of what I've done.
That despite a 1986 federal ban on the production of machine guns for civilian use and heavy restrictions on those already in circulation.
How many rounds a minute can you fire with a bump stock?
As fast as the gun will go.
So the bump stock helps you shoot faster, more accurately?
Correct.
The National Firearms Act, which sort of severely restricts machine guns, do you see the bump stock as getting around those limits?
No, because it doesn't meet the definition of a machine gun.
He sold his first 500 bump stocks in just 4 days, more than 20,000 in the first year. Sales that made Cottle, who was on food stamps at the time, almost instantly a millionaire. His small business employed more than 40, including his grandparents.
You take an individual with an idea, something that they believe others will enjoy. You put it out there and it's unbelievably welcomed.
So these aren't used for hunting, these are simply used, in your view, for having fun in the woods, spraying bullets into the trees or at targets.
That's exactly what it's for. And it's as simple as lining the bump fire stock up with the buffer tube and then sliding it on the gun. You pull the trigger, it fires one time, it recoils, and you pull the trigger again to fire the next one. What my product does is just allows you to do that very quickly. All right, going hot. Eyes and ears, range is hot. Okay.
If this was a fully automatic weapon, if this was a machine gun, and you pulled the trigger once, what would happen?
It would just keep shooting.
It would just, bullets would keep flying until you let go.
Correct.
What makes the bump stock fire repeatedly? It's your left hand?
The left hand moving the trigger forward into your stationary finger that pulls the trigger each and every round.
In October 2017, the deadly power of a bump stock came into horrifying view. Investigators concluded a gunman in Las Vegas who killed 60 people and injured more than 500 at a music festival had guns equipped with bump stocks. Sisters Marissa Morano and Gina Springman were shot at in the crowd that day.
When the fireworks stopped and we got up and I said, "Run, Gina Ann, run." And, we ran over people. I vividly remember the girl, I call her, in her denim skirt and her white top with blood on it. And I ran over her. I couldn't stop. We were running over bodies.
It is still America's deadliest mass shooting, so horrific that even the NRA called for greater regulation of bump stocks. And then President Trump called on the ATF to issue an outright ban.
As a survivor, to know that you experienced this life-changing event, that you could have been killed. Our mother could have lost 2 daughters that night. We need it to be regulated. This converts an assault weapon into a machine gun.
For years, the ATF had concluded that a bump stock was not an illegal machine gun, allowing the sale of more than 700,000 nationwide.
There's nothing automatic about this.
But in 2018, the agency changed course.
And how does that compare to a fully automatic weapon you used to fire in combat?
Very close.
Steve Kling, a retired Army commander of a small arms training unit and gun safety advocate, says ATF's reversal was a more accurate analysis of federal law.
And when you see the bump stock, you see what?
A toy that can add an incredible level of lethality to a weapon that has no practical use whatsoever. There's no question that they're fun. It's fun to drive a supercar at 180 miles an hour down a highway, but we don't allow that either.
And you're saying a bump stock violates, if not the technical requirements of the law, certainly the spirit of the law.
The spirit of the law is to prevent automatic weapons, weapons that have a significant cyclical rate of fire, to be on our streets and possessed by just anyone. It violates both.
At Central Texas Gun Works outside Austin, bump stocks have been off the shelves since the ATF ordered them surrendered or destroyed.
Grab that slide, push up.
Owner Michael Cargill, an Army veteran and gun safety instructor, is now leading the fight to bring them back.
This is a product that I legally purchased, and had it, in the store, and someone else purchased this product and they had it in their home, and all of a sudden, an agency within the federal government decided they're going to ban this particular product. And I said, this is crazy. This is not the America that I know. We've got to do something about this. Stance, grip, sights.
Cargill insists a bump stock is a firearm accessory and that the ATF overstepped its authority.
Look at your sight.
He's now asking the Supreme Court to strike down the agency's ban.
There are people who, if they got their hands on the bump stock, can make an already dangerous weapon a lot more dangerous.
We need to follow the laws that we already have right now and not venture out past that point. An agency within the federal government can't come out and actually turn millions of people into felons overnight or ban a product. We have to go through Congress to do that.
It doesn't sound like, Jeremiah, you have any weight on your conscience about a potential connection between the bump stock and what happened in Las Vegas.
No. I believe people that are bent on violence will achieve violence regardless of the tools they use.
If one of your kids was shot, even killed by someone in a mass shooting event using a bump stock, would you feel differently?
I'm sure I would. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer because I don't want to pretend like I can sit in those people's shoes.
Jeremiah Cottle says he may soon get out of the bump stock business, even though a high court victory could once again help him rake in millions.
Did you find your food?
He says more than anything, the Supreme Court showdown is about vindicating his version
Looks like we got everybody fed this morning.
of the American dream.
It gave me the opportunity to do something amazing, to create a business, to get my children off of food stamps, to actually employ people so that they could have good jobs. I'll just stand right here. All right, line's hot.
Your critics say that that's violating the spirit of the law, that even though that may not technically be a machine gun, it certainly does look like one.
Well, it sounds like Congress needs to rewrite the definition of a machine gun, doesn't it? Let's not start making stuff up on a whim.
Our thanks to Devin Dwyer.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.